Hey, it's Nandal, and we need to talk. As a food lover, a food obsessor, and a food investigator, I started a journey to learn recipes of dumplings around the world from friends around the world. So today, we gathered at Nastia's place, who's from Russia, to learn how to make pelmeni together. So let's begin.
To fit. We're gonna boil in that kitchen.
So we start from making the dough now?
Yeah, start from scratch. Sorry, I feel slightly intimidated by the amount of people.
Just watching you.
Yeah, it's like slightly voyeuristic.
A little bit.
Does anyone want
feel
to
better?
be?
Actually, I could get a beer now, so
Yeah?
I can't watch this somber.
It's too painful. Okay, so it should be 746 grams.
746 grams?
That's right, because the bowl is 146, and I need 600 grams.
That's a strange number.
Yeah, like, but why so specific?
Yeah.
Oddly specific.
That's the secret of Russian dumpling.
Just gonna put that aside. And then it pretty much starts like ravioli. Little hole in the middle.
Obviously for the egg.
And yes, the egg. One egg out of 12 that I purchased.
You can cut them all for a little bit of each, you know.
Just to include all of them.
Yeah, so it's inclusive.
I'm gonna.
Stop it.
Ooh. And there we go. Which I feel like all Russian recipes, they never specify how much, they say a pinch. We also need one big spoon of water.
What do you call them?
Tablespoon.
No, but like the dumplings.
Ah, pelmeni.
Pelmeni.
Pelmeni. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, the filling of pelmeni is usually pork and beef, chicken, just beef, or weird people eat fish ones. That's if you're a freak and a pervert, you eat fish ones. That's for weird people. What you eat them with, like condiment wise, and we're saying this like almost a generational thing that my grandma is old and wise. She's 84 years old, and she comes from Ural Mountains, so that's kind of like, if you look at Russia, it's kind of in the middle. So she just mixes like vinegar, a little bit of spicy mustard, and black pepper. I tried, I don't like it. I feel like the very standard way of eating it is with sour cream, which I actually, yeah, I was going to brag to Natty that I got Polish one.
It's so good.
Yes, because local Morrison's has a Polish section. So I was like, okay, if we need good sour cream, it's gonna be
We are
there.
so influential with that.
Yeah.
Do you have like different fillings or eating methods depending on the area? Because Russia's very giant.
I feel like it's fairly universal.
Really?
Like the shape of the dumpling is pretty universal.
And the filling?
Well, this is very interesting because I also mentioned last time, like Russia doesn't really have dialects.
No, we don't.
Everything is very universal, I feel like, in Russia.
Like we have well, there's a reason for that because Soviet Union kind of like Russian cuisine. Also, there are some like area specific things, but it wouldn't be like,
Very different.
that drastically different as
According
like
to
in
the
China. I know
regions.
like different provinces have like insanely
Such
different kitchen.
Even in Thailand, like northern Thailand and southern Thailand.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really different, isn't it?
Am I doing something wrong? Could be.
No Russian. Sorry, I was waiting to say that.
Yeah, I don't think this is right. This is not meant to look like that. No.
You can call my mom. Or
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm sure she would
I haven't.
have her opinion on it.
yeah, we'll have enough moms in this room to make dumplings.
Alright, we're gonna try again. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom today in the morning did tell me, it's like, you should get strong flour.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's weak flour.
Weak flour.
Weak ass flour.
Some weak ass flour. Yeah, I don't know. This does not look good.
Should we go get new flowers, maybe?
Well, we can just mix this. For now.
Yes.
I have my contact lenses and it somehow helps with the crying.
Does it? Okay.
At least for me.
Alright.
Can you do that on
Can you look at the camera?
I'm gonna wear this to a club.
There's a certain rhythm to that.
So you do put garlic in it.
I mean, I say it's not in that recipe, but I would put some because I like flavor. I think the thing you should understand about Russian people, there's not much spiceage going on.
I think there are some commonalities among like Eastern European dishes, right?
Yeah, a lot of it.
A lot.
We were always taught that Russia is considered European because the capital is in
Europe.
But so even though it extends to Asia, you know, the capital is the thing.
But I was shocked. You Zoe were telling me that like where you are from in China, you have some of like Russian-inspired dishes as well. Like,
Yes,
like, even
yes,
buildings
definitely.
that look similar.
Yeah, because it's like a lot of architecture in my hometown were inspired by the Soviet Union period. And like we literally have like the same like the apartment buildings, like the neighborhood is just like Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bread flour is strong flour then.
Hi, can you show me the options?
One sec. Yeah. So we have village flour, flour.
Plain flour. Okay, that's what I used. Yeah, okay, let's try strong white. Cool. Cheers. Thank you.
Mom said strong flour and it says strong, so.
It says strong.
It must be strong.
Yeah.
Hey!
Sam for the win.
Yay!
Got pistachios.
Pistachios.
Oh, this flour even looks a bit different.
Really?
Feels a bit lighter. If anything, we have one more attempt in that one. Oh my god.
I could combine it if you wanted to.
Yes please, that would be
So
great.
just with hand, right?
Yeah, I could just manhandle it.
Yeah, because I like to do.
Love manhandling.
And then I'm gonna mansplain to it what it actually is. It is meat and onion. That's a big shot glass.
Russian shot glass. Yeah, I must say, like a double shot in Russia is a very different thing than a double shot here. People would order like, "Oh, can I have a single shot of tequila on the rocks?" I'm like, "What on the rocks? There's no liquid there. What are you gonna be drinking on the rocks?" It's like the most weird order ever. Oh yes, it's getting smooth. Hell yeah, Nandal. We're getting there. Yeah, you really need to press it. Yeah.
So try rolling it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just like looks.
New necklace?
Who dares? That's for you. That's for
This
you.
looks like a weapon or something.
Or
Doesn't it?
or a sex toy. Weapon or a sex toy.
Depending on the day.
multi-purpose.
Yeah, I have to remember myself how to do it. That's another part where I fuck up, according to my grandma. Basically, the key here, I think, from what I learned, is that to get this like meaty filling a little bit to one of the edge where you're gonna be like crimping it, but it's probably similar to Polish dumplings. Pressed really hard, and then you do this.
Oh, yeah. You have to do the last
And then
first
you
now.
do this.
It's like, oh, it's the same. And then you...
That's why I find it rather
and then you throw it on the ground, stomp on it.
Oh, it's the same.
Wow.
There you go.
Crazy.
So now we just need to do like 100 more times. Usually anything. I feel like the smaller, the better. They sell the ones that are called like kids dumplings, and they're even tinier. They're like the size of a nail. And I'm sure it's like.
Children maybe.
Oh, no. And then take your thumb out. There you go.
Hey.
Proud. Wow.
It's not looking good.
It's great.
Oh, your concussion.
It looks flat.
How
Please.
many Pelmeni do you reckon your grandma could make in 60 seconds? If she had all the dough rolled, so just the folding and
Oh, she can do. I bet she can do like in 60 seconds, at least
30.
20. Yeah, 20, 30.
every 2 seconds.
It's like she literally is just like. Basically, you see what my grandma is saying. When I make dumplings, they turn out like this. And she says they have to be inverted. So they actually have to kind of be more like this. But I don't see a massive difference. Pull it back like this.
I never
Yeah.
inverted a dumpling.
And then it looks good.
Yeah.
But I feel like that does not affect the taste.
Yeah, like it tastes better when you.
I'm so excited for this actually.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite Russian dishes. I just don't like making them.
I think most of the dumplings are very
Time consuming.
yeah, and that's why like mostly when it's family gathering, you gather and then make it all together.
Yeah. Why do I look weird?
Well, because I think like you kind of
have an
just
inverted your dumpling.
no.
Yeah, I was like, why doesn't mine look like a little butt?
Asking myself that my whole life.
Why doesn't my butt look like a little butt?
Many folded
Oh my
in a
god,
Korean
that's the one that I know.
Oh, cute.
I'm gonna use the Korean filling.
Okay.
So you're just gonna pop a finger in and put some water on the
Yeah.
edges.
And then we crimp the
That's
edges.
it, yeah. Only the middle.
Only the
yet.
middle.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then you're gonna fold this inwards once.
Creating a little pleat.
Yes, and then another pleat inwards. And the other side same inwards. And
Mine's also a bit ugly, but sort of does the job.
Sort of cute.
That's the beauty of dumplings. So much
Look, oh,
It's perfect.
tiny.
I'll say about my child.
Yeah.
Mine's a bit ugly, but like it does the work.
Yeah, it's a bit ugly, but gets the
Yeah.
job done. Have you guys had Pim's yet?
Yeah. It's our favorite.
I love Pim's. By the way, the pub here, like our local pub down the street, makes the best Pim's I've had.
Really?
So what's the
So Pim's is liquor, British liquor.
Yes.
Which looks like this. It's
Yeah.
literally called Pim's.
You're
Yeah.
Smell it.
Yeah, you make it like this.
Yeah.
So you add strawberries,
big jug of pins in the
cucumbers.
summer. Oh,
Is it strong?
No, because you pretty much do half, like you do one part of Pim's.
Disagree.
to
I've
three
seen
parts
you
of
and your
liquor.
ass through give pins.
I'm sorry, but depends
do
how
get
much
into it.
Pim's you have.
I mean, if you have a
That's-
jug of pins.
That's why that's just a lot.
I think
And we had
the
a,
collective of internationals.
we had a, yeah, I'm picking a wrong group. And then we had a massive argument about colonialism.
I do think the only reason English dumplings are considered dumplings is colonialism. Let me make the brew for the boiling because it needs to have. I feel like you always put quite a bit of salt in the water. And then bay leaf time. Usually put 2. And some peppercorns.
why did you decide to come to the UK when you were like 17?
Well, because there's not that many creative opportunities in Russia. And I mean, basically it's a bit of a complicated thing, but in Russia you have what are called budget places in universities where you study for free and you're being paid a stipend to study, which is what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
On that project that I've been submitting to those same tutors throughout the year,
Yeah.
which I would get 9 out of 10 for, and then 10, 10. So like I submitted it 3 times. It was really good.
Yeah.
But on the final exam, when I submitted this same project, I got 75 out of 100. Suddenly, out of nowhere, because corruption. If I did well in the project, I would get free place, which they didn't have. because they promised it to someone else. Yeah, it felt really nasty because you know, like you put a lot of effort into it throughout the year. So ain't no way I'm paying for shit Russian education when I can be paying for good British education.
We've made all dumplings with camera out of dough.
Oh really? That's good.
Oh, it smells so good.
I know.
Who did this?
That's Zoe. I also made fun of her for that one.
Who did this?
I asked the same thing. Who did that one?
So we have sour cream, we have ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup.
Vinegar and pepper
Ketchup with
brand
dumpling.
Do you want to do vinegar?
and pepper mix.
To be honest, I can't imagine eating dumplings.
Can we also have this in
Me too.
What do you mean?
In Asian.
We have this in a small
I know.
Ketchup is so normal.
It's not pepperoni. Really?
It feels wrong.
Yeah, it feels long.
I would say I will try.
Oh, that one fell out. What?
Gross.
Straight up fell out.
But a baby.
Ah, there's more butter in there. Butter.
No, no.
More butter.
More butter.
More butter.
It's like coming out of the shell.
It's okay.
It's coming out. I'm coming.
I'm coming out.
There's a new me coming out, and I just had to live, and I just want to get completely positive.
Excited also. I like the smell of sesame oil coming from those ones. Pelmeni
No,
oil.
what to start with in terms of the toppings?
I usually just like go for pelmeni and ketchup. Honestly, that's the boring.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will.
I think
We're
it's
out of
good.
forks, so you have to use chopsticks.
Oh, sweet. I actually love using chopsticks.
Perfect, I'm gonna have your fork then.
I feel like mixing them together is the best.
It's not bad, right?
I actually like the banana.
That's my grandma's way.
With the meat, it's really good with the meat, right?
So task for you is to name this Frankenstein dumpling.
What would
Frankendumpling.
what would you call it? in Korean?
Frankendines.
Mandu. I'm an MBU mandu.
I mean, not gonna lie, the word mandu resembles a bad word in Russian.
Because he gave the name fart to our Frankenstein dumpling.
What do you call
But in
You're
Poland,
the, yeah.
it's like cat is a part, so.
So spell what's mandu sound like?
It's a bit of a derogatory term for vagina.
At the end, all of the names you will have will be like awful. And the first one from Maddie was Blarf. Blarf.
Lar. Okay, well, mine says pelmeni and mandu. Pelmandu.
Palmando. Got it.
Sorry, I was going to say, since we actually didn't make dessert dumplings, should we have apple cake for dessert? The Russian
Yes.
apple cake.
I'm so excited.
But this one is actually, it's a cake, but it doesn't have any flour in it. It's just made with whipped apple and egg whites.
Probably someone wanted to use flour that wasn't working.
So that's how it happened. But yeah, there's a name for that as well. It's called pastilla.
I imagine this could be like addictive because you like eat it and like you enjoy it, but you don't feel like I ate much.
Exactly. Hence why I ate them in one.
Yeah.
You know that like the generation above me, so like my parents and stuff like that, they all learned Russian at school because it was believed to be like the future, and like you have to get to know it. So now like all my my parents, my aunts, my uncles all know Russian, and they're like, how is the
And then it just fizzled out.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the thing is, when Soviet Union was still around, I guess it seemed like, wow, there's potential there, and then actually, yeah, there's a lot of. It's not the most useful language.
I never speak English, which it seems from my experience of traveling as an English person, everywhere I've been, people speak English. Crazy.
Lucky.
Yes.
Because I can't speak any other languages. I learn my Russian.
Didn't have to learn any language.
Well, no, we did have to learn, but it wasn't really
I
a
was
thing.
thrown in rural Alabama, America, studying English at 5 years old. Yeah. Every friend of mine was like.
Yes, it's time for me to leave.
Oh.
So, well, thank you for the dumplings.
Just when it's time to wash up.
I don't actually have a plan to leaving because I don't want to do dishes.
Never again.
Yeah, but like I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank
coming.
Yeah, I was being success.
No, that was funny though. In hindsight, it was like a comic performance, but yeah.
Sorry.
anyone who's the last slide?